Hey, namaste. This is Sacred Owl with Real Talk with Sacred Owl. And today we're going to talk about something that was requested of me, and it's called loyal or loyalty. Well, while I was looking up the word loyal, I found out that its root meaning in Latin means legal. And I thought to be that very interesting because it's about law and it's about rules. And I said, wow. So looking at that, I said, what does loyal really mean? And the reality is, in today's society, loyal is really misinterpreted as you follow me no matter what I say or what I do, I'm going to follow you to the end of the earth. And the reality is that that's not true. There's a very great man who passed away named Dr. Wayne Dyer. He shared a story one time about how he was in the military in the Philippines, I think it was, and his commissary, anybody was allowed to shop in there except for the local natives. And so he entered a contest about writing a topic, and the topic he wrote about was how wrong the rule was about naval law, about the natives shopping in the commissary. Well, long story short, they made a big deal about it, and they tried to court-martial him until he wrote to the President of the United States and the military, and he ended up getting what they call a political discharge. But one thing that came out of it was the next year, the local natives were allowed to shop at the commissary and get the same discounts. So being loyal, legal, is not necessarily a rule of thumb because not every rule out there, not every law out there is correct. Look at it in the beginning of the history of this country. This country, in the beginning, allowed people to be called 1/8 of a man, and they were allowed to have slaves, and that was legal. And those people were loyal to that legality, and they expected the slaves to be loyal to them until they decided, a great man named Abraham Lincoln decided that that wasn't a good rule and a good law. And listen, there's a lot of history behind it. I'm not trying to get into histrionics. I'm simply trying to say that being loyal is this. It's about what feels right to you. It's about following what your intuition tells you. It's about following what God says to you inside of you and following that path. There are many crazy people out there that said they did things in the name of being loyal and following the rules. And the reality is it was one of the most moralistically criminal things that they can do. But in all that, they still were loyal. Loyalty is about the truth. Loyalty, in today's understanding, is about what is right. What is good for you is good for others, and that's the way it is. I know there's a lot of people who have a dictatorial mentality, and they want you to follow a rule without question. But the reality is that that's not being loyal. That's just being a follower. Being loyal is listening to your intuition and being and agreeing if you put a man in a position to lead or you decide to follow a person, being loyal to that choice until that person shows you otherwise. That is true loyalty. Loyalty to yourself is the most important thing. Loyalty to your intuition is the most important thing. And loyalty to those out there that decide to speak on the truth and be truthful is the real institution of loyalty. That's what really is legal, not what we have out today. Think about it. For those who follow it or don't follow it, abortion is a law. Some agree, some don't agree. It's a big controversy. It's been a controversy for many, many years. Are you loyal to that law or are you not? It all depends on your perspective. Do you agree with it or do you not? Again, it all depends on your perspective. Your moral levels, your moral compass is what makes you loyal to whatever it is you want to be loyal to. If you see something and you go against your intuition when you feel something about somebody leading you and you still follow them, you're not being loyal to you, the law that's within you. Listen, people, loyalty is a powerful, powerful misused word. Use it wisely and be loyal to what's most important to you. Right here. Sacred Owl. Peace.